So welcome to another episode of PropertyPechu. Today's episode is very, very special. As you can see, I'm in a fantastic place. And why I have come here and I have come here to meet Mr.Suresh, the Chairman of Arun Excello, and we are in one of their most fantastic projects called Ziva. This is a villa community which has got apartments, and this is an active retirement community. This video na edukra purpose enna, a lot of people confuse senior living, old age homes, active retirement community and assisted living. What is the difference between all of this? What Arun Excello is offering and what the other senior living or active retirement communities in Chennai are offering. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the industry. We're going to talk about Arun Excello as a brand and Mr. Suresh's personal journey as well. So if you are over 50 years old or you have someone at home who's over 50 looking at a peaceful retirement, in the video or share it with that person who's over 50. My name is Yasir Rahman, fondly known as Chennai Realtor, and today we're talking with Mr. Suresh, the Chairman of Arun Excello. So yes, I'd like to welcome Suresh sir, the Managing Director of Arun Excello, on this episode of PropertyPechu. So today we are in Ziva, as I mentioned. So we wanted to talk to Suresh sir, try to understand the journey of yourself and Arun Excello and how we have come here at Ziva today. So firstly, welcome Suresh sir to PropertyPechu. So yes sir, how did you get in real estate? Where did you start from? How was Arun Excello as a company formed, and what did you do before that?
See, we started in 1987. Okay. We started as an engineering construction company. Okay. For last 38 years, we have been into construction. We do EPC contracts. We do a lot of jobs for public sector undertakings, large industrial houses. And also we operate both in India and abroad. So all this we have been doing since 1987. But 1996, if you remember, there was a big drop in the real estate. 96, 97. So there was a time when people like big names, all starting in A, all folded. These people are moving out. Why they should move out? So we started studying the reason why this is happening. Then we realized it is mainly because they are trying to construct using the money from the buyers. So they were not putting their money. So we said, there is a need for housing, and if you are going to do houses using our money, develop it to a stage and then offer it, then definitely there will be people willing to take it. So first project we took up in Gaurivakam, which was that time very, very dry and secluded place. Though it was on Velacheri Tambaram main highway, but it was not happening place. But we launched it and we sold it at about 600 rupees a square foot. Today, even now that building is standing strong, and the resale is happening at about 5,000 rupees a square foot.
Okay, so for a nearly 30-year-old building.
For a 30-year-old building.
27-year-old, yes. Fantastic.
So we were trying to develop always housing outside in the suburban areas. Even now in 2010, we decided we should develop something in the affordable segment.
Okay.
So we started identifying land parcels in the suburban areas, and we started developing projects. And even now there are 15 projects which are happening in and around the Chennai peripheral areas.
Okay.
Starting from Thiruvallur to Singaperumal Koil to Guruvanjeri and all those places. We have also developed a couple of integrated township like Estancia. Estancia you know very well.
Very beautiful.
And then
project.
Temple Green people know that Oragadam is Temple Green and Temple Green is Oragadam. To that extent,
correct.
People have identified the place based on our project.
Basically, to sum it up, over the last 25 years, you've done a lot of residential products.
Yes.
Basically catering to the aspiring class, middle class, people who want to buy homes at an affordable segment.
Yes. Our idea is our value addition, we wanted to be more. We never wanted the value addition to be less. Like if you do a development within the city where the land value is 16,000 rupees a square foot and the value we add is only 3,000, 4,000 rupees, it doesn't make a big sense. Whereas you buy a land at 300 rupees and you sell it at 4,000 rupees, the value add what we do is high. That is where our strength lies. So that is why we decided we'll be on the affordable
segment. Okay. So you've done a lot of these projects. We've personally gone and seen a lot of these projects. I also work with Arun Excello, so we've sold a lot of these projects as well. What we've understood is your clients are generally very, very happy clients.
Yes.
They get what they pay for. They're very happy. The expectations are set normally. True. You also had some ventures in the hospitality segment that you since exited as well.
Yes.
I can see a lot of that influence in this property. So tell me about Ziva, sir. So typically what we've heard and understood, right, in the past is that senior living, there are a lot of misconceptions about it. So I wanted to actually talk to you and understand how Ziva came about as an idea and what you have done here differently than what the others are doing, and also the difference between, you know, what people perceive to be an old age home and an active retirement community like you call it. So what is the difference? What sets things apart?
Basically, during 2018, the thought came in our mind that we have to take care of the elders who are all retired from very good position, who are all affluent, and but unfortunately their children are all overseas and they have settled abroad. And though they are well heeled, I mean they have their own apartment within the city. But still they are not able to manage things after retirement when they become 70 plus and things like that, because their sense of insecurity is there. They cannot easily go out for walking. They have to take care of the driver, maid servant, cooking, everything. So it becomes very difficult for them. So we thought, I mean, if we provide as an alternate for this, where, I mean, they can come and live happily without the need to attend to any of their daily chores. And everything is taken care of. And their only thing is daily enjoy their life. So that is the whole idea. So we thought about this. And luckily we are so happy, and we were able to get a place which is about 20 acres of land here in.
So this is 20 acres
of land. In 20 acres of land, which is adjacent to about 150 acres of Perumal area, a huge lake. So we are adjacent to that. So there is plenty of good water, a lot of coconut trees, greenery. If you go on top of any of the building, you see only a green cover, lot of fresh air, and evening at 2:30, sea breeze sets in. What more, I mean, is required, I mean, for a retired person?
Perfect. So this is what the idea was. So it's only 5 years ago. So conceptualized.
No, 2018 we thought about it. Then we bought the land. Then we developed a blueprint. We made a master plan, and then we started developing phase wise. So we are now.
Oh, it's fantastic. So in less than 5 years, then you have delivered villas.
Yes.
You have delivered apartment projects. You have delivered your clubhouse.
Yes.
A beautiful swimming pool.
Yes.
The entire landscaping is done.
Correct.
I'm just looking at this part of the project now, though I've spent the last couple of hours here. This is really nice in the evening, a portico and all
this we call it as a oasis park. And it is all three apartments are surrounding this, so every apartment overlooks this oasis garden, and there are beautiful pods where the elders can come and sit down and have a chat, play games, and even card games they play, or they have their evening discussions or about various things on various topics daily here. Here one good thing that happened was, I mean, COVID helped us. No, we completed this project in 2020. We gave the first possession on I think 6th February 2020. And immediately after that the COVID lockdown happened. And irrespective of that, I mean, a lot of people who have booked, I mean, the apartments were ready, they moved in. And this was one place where during the COVID lockdown period, all these people were moving around carefree without even wearing the mask, because the whole place was totally secluded and totally we have kept them away from the public.
Very nice. So this was then handed over, apartments and villas both handed over.
Yes.
After that, sir, the clubhouse was handed over at the same time?
Yeah, clubhouse was handed over. The temple was also, in fact, February itself, the temple was ready. So clubhouse is the heart of the system. So having a well-equipped kitchen and a AC dining hall, swimming pool, and then, and most important is, we consider for these people to live happily, 4 things are important. One is security. So the whole place is well secured on all.
I see more than 100 people working in the project.
More than 150 people are working. So there are 300 people living. So 150 people here to take care of them. So that shows the ratio. It's a quite good ratio. And then facility management is important. I mean, for us, we were convinced about this because it is not only developing a project and then handing over. Typically all our residential projects, we construct it, we maintain it for a year and then give it to the association, wash our hand and come off. But here, selling is the easiest thing. After that only the main thing starts.
Correct.
What gave us the confidence is our experience in managing a resort for last 10 years. And then also we have been, even till today in Temple Green, we have been managing the facility management. There are 13,000 people living there. The entire facility management is being handled by us. So when we are able to do that, definitely we thought of it, we'll be able to do this because hospitality is there, we have experience and facility management is there.
Like I said, I've stayed at that resort before, so it looks, feels familiar, very familiar. I think the materials used, the type of tiles, the landscaping, it all seems very, very familiar.
One more interesting thing is, the person who did the landscaping here is a person from Hong Kong. He was so involved in the thing, developing even our resort, and the same person developed this also. So that is why you are seeing the materiality and all the treatment, everything is very similar. So that is why it gives the look and feel of a resort. So his name is Viraj Chatterjee, and he only developed it. And after developing it, he also got stuck. He could not go back to Hong Kong. He said, "Oh, Suresh, I need help. I need to stay." Then we made him stay during that lockdown period for 6 months. It transformed him. He became a vegetarian. He started from a black coat. He started wearing dhoti. There was a big transformation happening to that Viraj Chatterjee. So then he said, "I like it so much, so I will buy one." So he bought one apartment. Now he bought another apartment. So he has made it as a place where he lives whenever he is in India. He has operation in India, Hong Kong, Bangkok, Dubai, all these places he has. But for India, the operation is from here.
Another thing, and like you mentioned here, I met a few people I know here, and typically I've seen them probably in their previous avatars, right, suited up, probably in a formal shirt and pant. I look at them there, they're wearing a nice, like yourself, vesti, a comfortable shirt, very relaxed in the middle of the day. So, and they're also feels a little spiritual, right? So that the environment here is so peaceful. How is that something that's planned, or is that something that's just happened?
Actually, we wanted to make this place slightly different, not like a usual, any retirement community. So we said, what can differentiate this? So we decided if we have a Gowshala, which will add a lot of spirituality to the whole place, because we consider Go as Lakshmi.
Correct.
So if Lakshmi is there, a lot of people will prefer it. And we also constructed a nice temple. Daily we start the day with the Go Puja. So all that are happening. That is one of the attraction for the people. In fact, another important thing is we are having only desi cows. Means not to pursue. Not to pursue means you get only A2 milk. What we get in other brands is all
A1
mixed milk, which is A1 milk. Whereas A2 milk is next best to mother's milk. We give this milk to the residents here. They enjoy that milk, and the curd, whatever is there, it's all the produce of the Gowshala. Morning it is milk and immediately comes for a filter coffee.
So all the products that are served in the canteen, so your paneers and
all that comes from
our own Gowshala.
Our own Gowshala, yes.
Fantastic.
And another thing is, another byproduct of the Gowshala is we have the gomium, we have the cow dung. All that are used to make manures. And such a vast landscape you have seen. All these landscape, we are not using any pesticide or insecticide. We are using our fertilizers. Fantastic. So in fact, none of the flowers you see here will have any ants or any other thing because of what we spray pesticide here, which is basically from the gomium.
And it also feels a lot cooler. So is that again part of the design?
Yes, that is because of two things. One is huge lake which is nearby. So it is on the southeastern side. From 2:30 onwards, you get a nice sea breeze, and it cuts across the lake, and then you get a nice thing. In fact, in summer, when you see whatever is the temperature in the city, this place is 4 degrees lower in temperature. In fact, a lot of people prefer, Coimbatore is a nice climate, so we want to go there. Rather than going away to Coimbatore, this is a much better place to be in, because it's very close to the city, 1 hour drive, and then you have the airport close by. So all the facilities are there. You are near the beach. What more you want?
So, and I also see a lot of young people here. It's not just old people. I see kids. Literally I can see in front of me kids playing on the swing and all of that. So what is all this about? Where are these young people coming from?
There are two type of youngsters who come in. One is people who are living abroad, and once in 6 months once they come here to see their parents. At that time they come with their grandchildren to meet to spend time with the grandparents. So at that time they come and they stay here. For this we have specific guest houses. They can hire the place and then they can live in that place and spend that 15 days 20 days time. That is why you see these youngsters playing around. The other set of people is the son and daughter are living in India, maybe in Chennai. They are working, both of them are working. They are in the IT field, so they don't have time. So they come on Saturday, Sundays, which is a long holiday for them.
Or like today, like Gandhi Jayanti, public holiday.
Today, or a long weekend. They come, they stay, they spend that time with the parents. And also for them also it's a change, because the children have got a lot of space to play and enjoy. The swimming pool is also there, and they also don't have to cook. They can have they enjoy the dining experience here.
The food actually is very, very good. I'm also waiting for my coffee after this interview. The evening snacks. So just to understand, people come here, they buy an apartment or they buy a villa, both of which are currently available.
Both are available.
They don't need to do anything. They just come in. You give fully fitted out homes. So AC is to interiors, everything is there. Their maintenance, unlike other apartments or other projects, include inside cleaning.
Inside the house mopping. Also, daily mopping, or weekly once, we do deep cleaning. All that are done by us.
Is included.
It is
laundry?
Laundromat is there. That's an add-on service. If they want, they can use it. If somebody does not want to come to the dining, maybe in the dinner time, that is also packed and given to them in a
So like room service is also available. Fantastic. And their guests can come at any time. There is no restriction.
Yes, there is no restriction. And there is no restriction on the food time. Whenever they feel like, they can walk to the dining hall and then they can go and have their lunch or dinner. All right.
So all of this is then included, and there is no age restriction. Or do we have a minimum age restriction?
We normally say, one of the person who is buying it should be about 55 years.
Above 55
years is the cutoff which we have got.
So that means basically everybody is like-minded. And I believe there is some profiling that you do before.
Yes, what we do is, whether whomsoever is buying or whomsoever is renting out, what we do is we get to meet the people who are going to live here. We definitely would like to know more about them, their health parameters, their physical condition, because we call this as an active retirement community, and we don't want everybody to be moving in a wheelchair. So we insist that we have a look at them and then take a call.
So very, very, very unique idea. So how did you come about this idea, sir? Did you see something else? Did it just pop up? I know this has existed for some time now, but for a proper, because no other real estate developer has done it. Right now, I see one or two people trying to get into this space. But in the past, I don't think a real estate developer looked at the active retirement or senior living as a business model, as a full-fledged business model. How did Arun Excello as a brand think about this and start off?
We thought, this is a sort of giving back to the society. We thought more as a service to the senior people rather than doing it as a business. Of course, in the real estate, we have our margins are there in the real estate. But as far as the service what we are giving here, that is being done almost at cost. We are not making any margin or trying to make money out of these things, because that is exactly the passion which we have. Passionately we are doing it. We are in touch with the people. All the people who are here, 150 people, are handpicked. We also insist on the residents not to lock their house. We tell them, you keep the doors open. You can leave everything as it is. Everything will be there.
Secure.
Safe and secured. And that is exactly what has happened in the last 5 years. There is not even a thing of complaint about this is missing or that is
no, it certainly feels very, very comfortable. And to be honest with you, I spoke to a few of the residents. I interacted with them. They all seem healthy. They all seem happy. They're convinced. They have their nurse at call. The doctor, I believe, comes every time. They have a small pharmacy inside for basic needs. They have a grocery store that's open till 5:30 p.m. every day. So people are very comfortable. People seem happy. People are mobile. They're walking. The one or two people that I see on a wheelchair, they're on their mechanized wheelchairs,
Yes,
actually
yes.
driving quite fast, and they're enjoying themselves. It feels like a happy place to be. What happens after they are not able
Yeah.
to walk anymore?
See, that
After
is
they're-
a natural progression.
okay.
What happens is we started in 2020. Now we are almost ending, almost
24.
nearing 24. So almost 5 years of operation. The person, suppose in 2020 when they are 84, 85, they have come and joined here. Now they are almost crossing the 90 level.
Correct.
So there will be changes. So they will not be able to be as active as they were earlier. And they may require some help for walking, they may help some help for giving them bath, that sort of a thing. Basically an assisted living. So that is a natural progression. They are going to finally qualify themselves for assisted living. A lot of people misunderstand assisted living as a sort of a nursing facility.
Okay.
It is not a nursing facility. It is a facility where people for their daily routine, where they have problems like changing their clothes or having their own food or
Okay.
taking bath, taking medicine, administering medicine or keeping their health clean. All that, that is where the assistance is required. So we thought, as a natural step, even within Ziva, we should have this facility incorporated, because in the last 5 years there are few people we had to tell our customers, oh sorry, we are not equipped to handle you, so please move to an assisted living. So that was really a painful thing. We said, okay, we will have something developed here. So we are going to launch assisted living here. We have already prepared our plan. The plan is come out very well. In fact, I can tell with a lot of confidence that this is one of the first assisted living which is planned and developed from scratch.
Okay.
So rather than making something which is already existing and then modifying it to suit,
which is what other people do. Unsold buildings.
Most of the facilities which are available are like that.
Okay.
They are not tailor-made. Whereas here we are trying to make it tailor-made. That way it will be good. We want to say elder care beyond compare.
Okay.
Is what the byline we would like.
Elder care beyond compare. But I would like to ask you a very honest question,
Yes.
sir. See, at Ziva,
Yeah.
for your active retirement,
Yes.
you are looking at people from that 55 to 70 age group.
Yes.
Now, these are still people who are financially well off, just retired or going to retire in the next year, 3 years, right? These are people who have that ability to make a financial decision and buy a property. Once you come into the assisted living concept, how are they going to be able to afford the homes? Do they even have the money or the ability to make that decision? And in that, I know they need it.
Correct.
But will they be able to make that decision financially?
Yeah, it's a very good question from your side. What we are planning to do is, for assisted living, we are trying to make it as an investment product.
Okay.
What we are trying to do is, this residences will be available for an investor at a particular price. If they invest it, and the day one they invest the money, they will start getting 5% return month on month. So basically, the company
5% annual return, month on month.
No, 5% return annual.
Annually. Today people the expectations are so high. When you say 5% return month on month, someone's going to call and ask me to give 5%.
We are not in the filmmaking industry.
Okay, so it's 5% per annum, but payable month on month.
Yes.
So
from the day they invest, it's not that, and then they don't have to worry about whether the space is occupied or not occupied. Who will maintain it? The maintenance will be paid by the person who is going to live there. All that. So they don't have to have the hassle. So it is ideally suited for people, NRIs, who have put their money in bank there. They get 0.5%, 1% return. Rather they can happily get about 5% return here. Super. And then they have the product also registered in their name. Say they are the owner of that product.
It will be managed by Arun Excello.
Yeah, it will be managed by Arun Excello. And also any price upswing on the product, when they want to exit after 2 years, 3 years, suppose they have come at 100 rupees and it has gone up to 120 rupees, the upside is theirs. That benefit is also.
And we will assist them in.
We'll assist them.
Reselling,
we'll
renting.
Assist them. Renting is our responsibility. They don't have to worry, because the moment they invest the money, they start getting the yield.
Okay.
So they don't have to worry.
Super. So that is an investment concept. If someone wants to buy it, actually needs it for a grandparent or for a parent, it's also,
that is also
perfectly fine.
Investment is also possible, and ownership
is also possible. What about ownership of, for example, I look at these villas. These look absolutely beautiful. So this literally feels like, resort living, the landscaping, the flowers. I don't think I've seen so many flowers in Chennai city anyway. So that's, it's actually beautiful. So do we have villas? What do these villas cost today?
This villa, when we launched it in 2020, we were selling it at about 100. Now we have, these are all about 1,500, 1.37 crores, yes. But now we have launched about 1960 square feet, almost 2,000 square feet villas, which are ground plus one. But what we are going to do is, we are going to provide a dedicated lift in every house, so that for them vertical movement is not a problem, because that is very, very crucial. So we said, we'll provide a lift in every house.
Okay. So that is there, and what is the price point?
The price will be about 2 crores.
So 2 crores plus 2 to 2.25 crores.
Now you can see from 1.37, it has gone up to 2 crores. That is appreciation. Similarly, in the apartments, when we started selling, we were selling it at 5,
but 1.37 is also just a ground floor villas, right?
No, but this is also about 1,500. When we say 1,500, this is a full usable area. There are no super built and all that. There is no common space which is loaded onto this.
So that will also, villas will then start at 2 plus crore that are available. Yes. So what if someone has a lower budget, right?
Lower budget, we have apartments, we have single bedroom, which are at about 64 lakhs, and double bedroom, which are about 85 lakhs. So these are available.
Those are also available.
But the point is, it is not readily available that they can pay the money and then occupy there. There is a waiting time. They have to wait for almost a year or more.
Super. So there is a waiting period, but you need to better get on that waiting list today rather than wait 6 months or 1 year, because it will only get longer.
So what we also do is, somebody will come here, they will come and see, but then they will say, how is the community? We would like to experience it. So for such people, what we do is, we have an experience stay. They can come and stay here for a week. They can see the community, move with the people, whether like-minded people are there, whether how is the food, how is the weather, whatever we claim, whether it is there, how is the service. So all that they enjoy, and then won't take a decision. This is one set of people. The other set of people, they say, no, immediately I don't want to buy. I will come on rent. So I will come on rent for 6 months, and then once I am happy, then I will book. And once that apartment is ready, I'll move.
So this is this. So by the way, the experience day that sir was talking about, if you call me, my number down below, we will arrange for you to have this free of charge for a 2-bed, 3-bed and a villa. I'm paying for it, not worried. So that is available. So if somebody needs to experience it, and believe me, experiencing is very, very important, because I've heard about this project for so long, and people with me have as well. Once you come here, once you actually experience it, once you taste that food, right, you feel the difference. You will feel at home, you will feel comfortable.
Seeing is believing. Experiencing is believing, So rather than however much you can explain, I can explain. But if they come and really see and experience, only they can.
And that, I think the mindset also has to change, because a lot of people think of this as an old age home, sir, which absolutely it is not.
I strongly object if somebody uses the word old age home. I hate that word.
Because it's definitely not.
And I also don't like the word senior citizen living.
Okay.
We call this as an active retirement community. So it's people retire, and today nobody retires at 58 or 60. People retire, they are all healthy, they work till about 70, and then only they start looking at this type of spaces. And these people, even after 80, 90, there are people who are active. There are people at 90 years, they come and play shuttle. And then they swim.
So that is one of my observations. I have sold real estate for more than 20 years, right? And I have been to every sort of gated community, under construction, ready, and buildings. I live in a gated society with about 400 apartments. My clubhouse is forever empty. The clubhouse at Ziva is active. There are people having a coffee. There are people reading the newspaper. There are people playing billiards. There are people playing shuttle. There are people waiting to play table tennis. So it's completely active. Family is getting together. It's like one crux, right? The center of the entire community.
The heart of the system is the clubhouse, and the entire community revolves around that. Not only that, we don't stop with that. Daily they come, and the ladies come, and the pujas in the evening, they do Lalita Sahasranamam, Vishnu Sahasranamam. There is a group chanting that is going on. So that also brings in a bonding. Monthly once, all the people whose birthdays have fallen in that month, we call them cut a cake, and then we
one large birthday
one
party.
large birthday party.
Nice.
Every month we have it. In fact, yesterday, because 30th September, so we had the cake cutting yesterday, and we don't leave any of the functions. During Pongal, we put the pot outside, and we do the Pongal, which most of the people, they say we have never seen in the last 40 years of our life. I mean, how you celebrate Pongal here, you know. And then during Diwali, what we do is we buy a lakh worth of crackers, and then we assemble all the people and make them hold the sparklers, and then we put all those sky shots and all that. That was really enjoyable. A lot of people have said, "Idu mari Diwali kondadi evlo varsham aachu." So whether they though they may miss their children and grandchildren, but at least they don't miss any of these festivities, because every festival is being celebrated with a lot of care, affection, love, special menu for lunch or dinner. So I mean, they don't miss anything.
So I'll tell you, sir, finally, to kind of cap things off, I know you have to get somewhere else as well. One of the major differences I saw, right, I've been through many projects. I've seen a lot of real estate developers. I walked through projects with them. The major difference to me, sir, is that when with you, right, I'm walking in a project you have completed. I'm walking with you, and we have seen so many of your clients there. They all greet you with happiness. There's a smile on their face when they see you. With other developers, either the developer is hiding or the client is hiding something or the other. There's some bad blood there. There's some handover issues, small things, right? But then these escalate over time.
Absolutely.
With you, I see people actually wishing you, greeting you warmly. There's a smile on their face. There's a smile on your face. It's very, very nice. That goes to say so much about you as a person, Arun Excello as a company, and Ziva as a project. So wonderful day spent for me here. Anything else you'd like to finally add?
What makes a difference is the service.
Okay.
Ultimately, the service makes a difference. And I forgot to mention one thing. We have a tie-up with Chettinad Hospital. They provide the doctor. He comes 6 days a week, and we maintain the medical records of all the residents here. There is a 24/7 paramedic available. There is a 24/7 ambulance available. So health is very important, and every month we conduct a camp, either eye camp or heart, lung. All that camps are held, and any medical emergency in less than 25 minutes, I mean, we are able to reach the resident to Chettinad main hospital, which is the golden hour.
And so that ambulance is also
parked. Is always here. It's always here with the 24/7 drivers, and we are able to take care of that. I mean, thank God. I mean, we have been very lucky not to miss people, because the medical attention is delayed. I don't know how many places in the city today will be able to reach a hospital within that golden hour.
So any plans outside of Ziva?
Yeah, definitely we have planned. I mean, we are thinking of launching. See, today this is, I told about villa at 2 crores, single bedroom at 64 lakhs and double bedroom at 84 lakhs. How many people after retirement they'll be able to afford this? So there are plenty of people who also want similar facility, but they want it at a reasonable price. I mean, they want it at maybe in the price bracket of 35 to 50 lakhs. So we are working on a plan where we will be soon launching a project in that bandwidth, but service will be the same level. Only, I mean, we are trying to reduce the space in the house, so that, I mean, we will be able to give it to them within their budget.
Lovely. Sounds interesting. So thank you so much, Suresh sir, for being here, for talking to us, for walking us through this very, very beautiful community. My name is Yasir Rahman. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you have any questions, any doubts, want to come and visit this, my contact information is below. You can always reach out to us. Thank you so much for watching the video until the end. This is Yasir Rahman here, and I will see you in the next episode of PropertyPechu.
Thank you.